you feel, I guess maybe let's look back. How was the break for you and your family and a little time to reset?
Yeah, it's always great spending some time with the family and obviously chasing the little guy around a little bit, but it goes by pretty quick. But it's always nice to just not have the alarm set, even if you have the little guy waking up. But I think everybody with kids knows what I'm talking about. But it's such a special time of the year, and really enjoyed it.
Early Christmas morning?
He was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Now a chance to kind of, you get a win before that break, and I know it's hard to kind of take something from that and apply it going forward, but how do you guys kind of find some momentum here as you want to try to string together wins?
I think obviously trying to build off the good things that we're doing. I thought it was really nice to get a win before the break and kind of going into the break with some positives. But at the same time, we know what position we're in. We know that we have to keep pushing and keep getting better. I know everybody's saying that, but it's just been a little bit more desperate than we have been lately. But yeah, I think the puck play has been better, but it's kind of, you have to make those decisions around their blue line and not turning the puck over. I think that's kind of what costing us when we do turn the puck over. And with that being said, I think we defend a little bit too much from that kind of stuff.
What was the vibe like at the skate this morning with new assistant coach? You seen Brandon out there?
Yeah, no, it's obviously good to have Carl out there. Been away for a while, so it's always good to have him back. But Sully too, always good to see him. Played with Sully, so it makes me feel a little bit older today. But no, he's a smart guy. Obviously, over 1,000 games and been a power play guy. So no, he's good to see.
What do you remember about playing with him?
Just a skilled guy, obviously, but also a really hard worker.
Do you think this would just like maybe remove some of the skills with some of the spots? Does that happen?
Yeah, sometimes doing something different obviously can just give you a different feel, different sense of things. Change some of that up. So for sure, I think obviously that it's probably part of it. And then, like I said, I think a big part of it is certainly, the guys that we've been together here for a while, for a number of years, had a real successful power play, is, continuing to stick together, come together, and just have the right mindset and determination to do what it's done for us for a long time and, to be a lot better than we have been.
Sort of jump in late, John, but just to follow up on that topic, a new voice, obviously it's day one, but to go along with what you guys already know, to go along with maybe a new philosophy and a new voice, what can that do for a power play?
Well, it's obviously going to be something different, so whether that just naturally clicks a little bit better, at the end of the day, it's on us. The guys going over the boards that have to be on the same page, have to execute, and I think the mindset is key. Just, the desire, the determination, especially the difference that it can be in the game and having that trust to go out there and obviously get results and score goals, but certainly definitely build momentum and be something that's a real threat for our team. And it's a great opportunity each and every time you get them. So I think we just continue to come together and new voice, maybe different perspective, hopefully can get something to click for us, and like I said, for us to look in the mirror and know that we all have to be better and to come together and be determined and have that proper mindset to be what it can be for our team.
You mentioned momentum, and I know getting a win before the break is nice, but now you got to kind of find that again. So how do you kind of create that momentum again? Maybe it's power play, but maybe it's something else. How do you kind of find that?
Yeah, I think just. I think obviously coming into divisional matchup, I think always brings brings that intensity, that emotion, and with how good our division is, each and every team, the challenge it presents, the way the standings are, I think it should be a pretty quick reminder. It's not like we've been off for 2-3 weeks here. It's been a few days, and for sure, you're able to get away and celebrate the holidays, but I think it shouldn't be too hard getting back up to speed considering the importance of each and every game, and certainly divisional games, and being back here at home and wanting to really build some momentum here and get our game up to a level consistently that we need it to be.
Kids had a good break?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
The highlight for them, or maybe even you watching
Yeah, I think like anyone, I think you've seen your kids smile, the joy on their face and the excitement, what Santa brings them under the Christmas tree. So it's really, really special. It never gets old. And, you only get, each one of them only gets that where they're at, what age they're at once. So you try to soak it in and to have, 3 of mine under 6. They're right in the wheelhouse. So it was a special few days.
How early did that first wake up on Christmas morning for you?
You know what? They're pretty good.
Are they?
They're pretty good. So, they're good kids. They're a lot more patient than I give them credit for. So they were fantastic. So we had an amazing Christmas together, and just seeing the excitement and joy on their faces is what it's all about.
outdoor skate for them?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thanks. Break and Christmas with a young family, how was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. I think being at home is even more special. I think you try and soak in all those moments with grandparents and everyone like that. So it was special, and it's always nice being home.
I thought maybe I'm trying to recapture some momentum here as a group that has a win before the break, but now has to kind of get going against a divisional opponent. How tough are these games, and difficult to find that momentum?
Yeah, we have a big stretch coming up here against our division, so it's important to get off on the right foot. I think played better against Dallas and then Pittsburgh, and started to find a little bit of traction. But it's definitely nice winning before you go into the break, feeling good. The guys are feeling good today, and you get a little bit of time away and reset, regroup, and come back even stronger. So, it's going to be a huge test for us this next week, but it starts with tonight, and we'll go from there.
Not the biggest break, but is it a unique challenge getting back up to speed after a couple of days and just throw straight back into it?
Yeah, a little bit. I think every guy handles it differently, I think, and you kind of try and get back to it as soon as you can, but it's nice being at home. I think in the past I've always been on the road for a 10-day trip, so it's definitely nice being at home to start that.
So I'd like it to see new assistant coach having Carlo back.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think when you don't see the guys for, even if it's just 2 days, it feels like a while because you're always together throughout the year. So it's special, and Sully seems like a great guy. I got to know him a little bit at camp and had some conversations with him. So I think it's a great addition for us, and a really smart guy who's been around the game, who's played a ton, who's played in this market. So it's exciting for us and some of the guys. So it's a good start for us.
This is, I think, career game number 700 for you tonight. What, if anything, does that mean to you?
Yeah, it does mean something. I think anytime you hitting a certain amount of games, I think, I think back just on the start of my career, I think playing full years in the NHL, going back down to the minors, not really sure if I was coming back up, and grinded for a while. So I was thankful for the opportunity to get back to where I am, but 700 games, it means a lot, and it's a lot of hockey, and I feel very fortunate and grateful to play every day and come to the rink every day in the best league in the world. It's pretty amazing to do this as a job, so I feel very grateful.
And this is Claude Giroux's 1,300th game, former
Claude
teammate
Giroux's
of yours.
1,300.
What goes through your mind when you hear that number?
Pretty much the same points, point output, but no, he's a great friend, and we were teammates for a really long time. Sat at the same card table, spent a lot of hours together throughout the years for 8-9 years there. So it's he's a special guy. He's a really special player who seems like he hasn't lost a step and sees the game so well. I think he was. Or he still is, but face-offs, penalty kill, he plays everything and brings a ton of value to your locker room. So that's really impressive. I didn't know that.
Christmas?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
You guys all look heavier. I know I am. I know I am.
What can the 3 days kind of do to help reset the group and feel?
Yeah, it was a good win on before the break, and going in with a positive attitude into the break. And I think those days off are important for sure. A little reset and bring some energy tonight, and got to do a lot of the same things we did last game.
What was the vibe like at the skate with, coming off the break with Sully there now and seeing Carlo back?
Yeah, it was good to see Carlo on the ice, so he's coming along pretty well. He'll be skating here hopefully now, and hopefully no setbacks with him and get him going. Great to have Sully here. We all knew Sully coming in and working with the Marlies this year, and he's a longtime NHL player and good player and offensive guy. So brought him in here to help us and work with the power play.
What is the focus for the power play right now?
The focus? Yeah. I think just a new voice and just some different setups going forward here right now. We don't need to complicate anything right now. We need to get some feel back on the power play and get some chemistry going here with the units we have.
Steve worked with Derek on the power play together?
They're working together, but eventually, just working with them, getting them accustomed to everything and how we do things, and just talking through different looks and scenarios on the PP.
What do you like having Tanev back with McCabe and Stetcher with?
Yeah, I thought, we kept Stetcher and McCabe to start the game, and then just wanted to get that familiarity back. And after the first, we switched it with putting Tanev and McCabe back together. They've been a great pair for a long time. Been real solid for us back there. I think Stetcher's played extremely well, and so we got a righty-lefty in every pair, which is good.
Craig, what's the balance right now with Easton and not being in the lineup?
Yeah, 100% conversations with him. It's just, we won last game. Just be patient, but we definitely do not want him sitting out too long. That's not good for his growth, and I think he helps us. I think he's a good player, and he's only going to get better.
Has there been any more clarity on Stolarz?
Not really indefinite as of right now.
Carlo, you said he's coming around. Do you expect him to be back in the next couple games, or you just got to wait?
I wouldn't jump there yet. Like he's, we got to see how he is here going forward. So, and also he hasn't been in any real practice with the team.
It's a milestone night for a couple of players. You have connections with Scott Laughton, number 700 tonight, and Claude Giroux is playing that game 1300. When you hear those stats, what goes through your mind?
Been around a long time, especially the other guy, Claude. I was in Philly when he came in as a rookie and worked with him for a long time there. He's a hell of a player. He's had a really good career. Really enjoyed being around him. He's still going, so just shows the determination and dedication he has. And then Lots, it's quick. It seems like I was there for Lots as a rookie too, and it's like all of a sudden now I'm coaching him again. He's at 700 games. It goes by quick. But he's still playing at a high enough level, and he's doing a good job here for us with Leafs.
All games are big, obviously, in your team's position, but this weekend, 2 divisional games.
Huge weekend starting tonight with Ottawa. We definitely got to get wins and do our best to get points, that's for sure, and in the division. So they're big games, 100%, coming out of the gate, back-to-back games with teams we're trying to catch.